What is going on, guys? Joey here. We are going to go over Delaney's meet. I don't even have notes on this one because everything went according to plan. It was pretty scripted and everything worked out. Couple things. This is the best weight cut he's ever done. Um, did a couple last minute audibles. Did the sauna for the first time, and it worked really, really well. Um, I mean, we had the plan coming in. The goal was to take the world record total. Um, and there was like literally, I don't have much to say. Like everything was good to go. I've been working with Delaney for many years now, coming up on 4 years almost, and his form is refined, his technique is refined, his everything that we do is a process that we know very well, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty. It was a very like. Well, let me tell you guys. He was hurt. He was injured from the last Sheffield Worlds Gauntlet, and we kind of just got right past Worlds. We were able to survive that. Um, got through our issues. We were squatting. Um, actually, let me check for you guys. We were squatting like 2 reds not that long ago. And there was a point I specifically remember. I'm about to scroll back quite a bit, but there was a time when I remember him telling me he wasn't sure if he was going to be able to do this. By the way, it's like 1:30 in the morning here, so I'm just like all screwed up in terms of times. So if I'm a little bit drained, please excuse me. So yeah, we had injury from the I call it the IPF gauntlet doing World Sheffield. Some lifters have to do nationals too. It's just like a lot, and we got through the injury, but we had to do like a complete. We had to start everything over. We literally had to start everything over. You know, going down to lifting the bar and then just slowly adding weight every week, working his range of motion, making sure he's eating correctly, starting all the way over. And while we were doing that, it kind of gave us some time to build up bench because most of his recovery is going to go towards that. Um, and as I'm scrolling back here, I'm just looking at our messages. He, the weights just keep getting like smaller and smaller. Um, but this goes to show that Delaney is, he's very mentally resilient. One thing I will say about Delaney is he trusts me a lot. He does everything, that I say. He doesn't question anything, and he handles business. And, you know, when I have a guy like that who's ready to put in the work and they're just like, yo, man, I get whatever you need me to do, good things will happen. And this meet was a testament to that. Um, sorry, I'm still scrolling back. So we had it was actually a little bit more time than I anticipated. I would say around, so if we finish Worlds in June, I want to say the next 3 months we basically spent like starting over, like literally starting over from nothing. And then by the time we got to like October, then we were starting to hit somewhat normal weights. Like I said, bench was good this whole time, which is very interesting because in the meet we had a very, very good bench. But yeah, so like around October we were starting to hit like like 475 on squat, something like that. So it was actually a little bit more time than I had thought. November, December, yeah, like 4 good solid months. We were in I believe we were in a caloric surplus for as much of that as we possibly could have been. I'll let this play while I'm talking. And our plan, like I said in the beginning, is just to take the world record total. Oh, I have the speed. I have the speed fast. Let me change it. For lifting, it matters. When I'm listening to things, it doesn't matter. Um, so I'll let you guys see that again. But yeah, I mean, we got through his injury. There's the opener right there. Things are pretty chill. When I saw that, I said, okay, things should be able to go according to plan. So we jumped 15 kilos. That's a jump that I would take for somebody around his strength level on a strong day. Um, Shout out to Big Will there helping out with Keiko. And yeah, I mean, I'm just really proud that we were able to. We're in a situation a couple months ago. We come up with the plan. I say, if we're gonna make it happen, this is what needs to happen. He does everything that he needs to do, and we made it happen. Um, Out of everybody that competed at this meet, I would say so. We had 6 lifters compete that I'm responsible for. I would say 5 of them were within 5 kilos of everything that they had on the day. So 5 kilos or less, there wasn't anything left that could have got out of them. Um, and then Jesus, being the one where there's like a considerable amount left in the tank, but we'll talk about that when I eventually get to his video. Really nice, 275 there. Um, I didn't want to be super crazy and go to 310. I probably could have gone 307, but given the mapping to hit the total that he needs, um, I just decided to take the safer options and go slightly more aggressive on his deadlift. And part of the reason for that is because his squat here was not hard. It was, I think he had 307. So Delaney, I'll get you on the next one, all right? Get you on the next one. But thank you for listening. Um, I'm really proud of this man. He held it down. He really did hold it down. And I just think about our story together and smooth all the way through. That's a nice chill third attempt, baby. That's how it's supposed to go. Um, I think about our story together. Hey, everything that I was worried the judges were gonna get pissed. But yeah, everything that we had been through, just a conversation to even get him in this federation, everything leading to this moment. And it's one of the interactions with lifters that I'll never forget. It's one of the biggest prides and joys that I have in the sport is being able to shout out to Big Body, being able to take a lifter um, from just hey man, I'm gonna try this thing out. We'll see where I end up, and then getting them all the way here and getting them to experience this. I mean, I don't really know what more I could do than that. You know what I'm saying? So 192.5 bench. Now, like I said, we were injured on the lower body, so we had like a lot of extra juice and recovery to kind of put it into bench. We didn't really change anything different on bench. He just wasn't doing the other lifts. That's me yawning. It's super late here. Um, and he did it. Blasted it. Looks great. I think I went to 446, so 10 keys. Yeah, 10 keys, and we're looking to end around 207 to 210. I like to open really safe and easy, kind of build confidence, and then take a bigger jump. It gives the lifter the opportunity to show me that they have some juice, and then I can really punch it. Um, or it shows me that things are kind of strange today and we should probably chill. Um, what a guy, man. What a guy. Delaney is literally like the nicest dude. Gets along with everybody, super smart. One of the most coachable guys I've ever met. All my football players, all my ex-football players, they already know what it is. Look at that hold. Look at that hold. That's something I want you guys to pay attention to. Look at the hold. On the third attempt. On the third attempt, it's crazy, right? Actually, let me go ahead and fast forward. I have no idea what that red was for. Um, I have no idea what that red was for. We asked them back here. I believe they have the cards to tell us what color the red was. And I mean, I don't even remember what they said. I just remember like, hey man, we got it. Let's move on to the next one. I didn't see any problem with it. I think I sent my brother out on this one. I was letting the other coaches go out for the third attempts just because that I like there's at this meet there's just like my attention is always needed somewhere else. And for the third attempts, like I didn't need to be there, right? Um, I need to call the other attempts, but for the thirds, I could just leave, do some math, right? Anytime I had a chance, I was doing math, trying to do math. Oh, they don't have the clock. Hold on, let me see. I was hoping they had the clock in the bottom left. Let's try to count from when he gets the handout. Ready, one, two, three, four. There you go. If you don't practice that, if you don't have good control on that, I will say the pause was great. Oh, we went 212. Very nice, very nice. The pause was great. Oh, sorry, no, that's Gavin. Haha, I'm tripping. The pause was really, really good. The hold at the start was a pain. Um, after this lift, after that bench, I went to Delaney, and I could sense I don't know, something. It was a little bit off. I don't know if it was worry. I'll try to have him on later and we could talk about it. I don't know if it was concern. I don't know if it was um maybe he didn't think we were going to do what we wanted to do, but I just told him between bench and deadlift I said, "Hey, I know exactly what we need to do. All right? I know exactly what we need to do." And from that moment forward, you know, he locked in. I just said, "Look, man, we came here for one thing. We adjusted his warm up slightly. We took the 310. When he dropped that, he did drop it a little crazy, and I was a little bit concerned. Um, but hey, it's all good. This is all we need right here. This is it. Shout out to Ina, 50 kilos over this for the record. What a guy. What a crazy fellow. This would give us 82.5 kg, which breaks Russ's world record. Russ is going to compete in like a month and probably get it back. Um, I'm not having Delaney compete in a month. We are resting. We need some off season action. We'll see what happens at nationals, but um, this is what we came for. It was smooth as hell. I don't really have any complaints, man. It was literally scripted. We just did the script. We hit what we needed to hit. Um, so proud of this man. I was like tripping out. I don't even know if they could see it. I don't even know if they could see it. But I was just happy to get it done because like we tried to do it last year and we were just like a little bit short. And I think that injury also, real quick, someone at the table, they were looking at everything, and they said, I heard them say, "Yo, Delaney can win this thing." I knew that, but I also knew that there were bigger pullers, and we gotta play our game and do what we do. And all I could do was cap him out. But it was cool because he was a severe underdog coming into this. Nobody thought he was going to podium, okay? And that just goes to show, guys, I can't tell you enough. If you go to a meet and everybody is saying you're going to get smashed, this guy's going to beat you, you're not strong enough, whatever, just play your game. Take your lifts. People make mistakes. There are a lot of variables at these meets, right? It's international travel. There's crazy weight cuts. You never know, all right? You never know. And he was able to get on the podium. Um, Proving so many people wrong that doubted him. Um, I'm happy. I'm proud. For when I think about his journey with us, with Flex, with me, when I think about his story, when I think about him and everything that he does and everything that he is, I remember telling people before the meet the best gift that I could give him. You know, we might be moving up a weight class after this, right? We don't know what's going to happen. Maybe they take 283s to Worlds. I don't know. But the best gift that I could give him is to get him this record and let him hold that and let him have that for however long he's going to have it. And we're able to do it. And for a meet that's based on world records, beating the world record total by 1.5 kg was able to secure him top 3 on the podium. Now, I suspect in the future it will not maybe like the next year or two, but probably maybe after that, you never know. It's gonna get harder and harder, and you're literally gonna see like like there could be a time when you have like one weight and then half a kilo and then a kilo over the original weight, and that's gonna be first, second, third, right? Like the smallest increment can determine these things. So Delaney, man, I'm proud of you. I can't say it enough. Um, we're gonna have a productive off season. The world has not seen your best form, and I have a sneaking suspicion, and I've seen glimpses of it in the off season. I've seen little bits of it when we get to that 190 body weight, right? 190 pounds, 195 pounds. I don't even know how many times we've gotten that heavy, but I see the big benches, I see the big squat, I see the deadlift come up, but then we always got to cut down. So I feel like we're getting really good at cutting. But if we actually move up, we might be able to, we might hit something crazy. So we'll see. And you never know. You might hit that spurt. If we take a year to build, maybe he's up there, with maybe he's right, like really, I don't know. Maybe he gets up there with Russ. We don't know. So it's just one of those things that we need time. I think he's still getting better, and I mean, he showed a tremendous amount of heart and resilience this prep. So I'm getting a little bit rambly now. It is almost 2 a.m. I appreciate you guys for making it this far. I still need to show you the last deadlift. Um, Spoiler alert, we don't get it. But we tried, we tried. I think he might have just been gassed at this point. It was only 5 keys on top of the last one. Um, but yeah, I mean, everything went according to plan. I was just happy with the cut, happy with training, happy with the peak, happy with the taper. Oh, is it honestly, you know what it was? The hands got stuck on the thighs. I was trying to show you. The hands got stuck on the thighs, and then in order for him to grind through that, right there, this needs to be higher up in the hand, and that needs to be more secure if he's gonna have any chance of getting through that. It is what it is. We can work to start a little bit straighter. It is a lot of weight, and he is getting around, but it was a good effort. But the bar was drifting away on his underhand, which is like a little bit, it's like somewhat normal. So it makes sense that I was digging into that side, making it a little bit harder. It's also heavyweight. Um, we're gonna fix it. There's a little bit of muscular imbalance action perhaps. But again, a valiant effort. Proud of you, man. Can't say it enough. I hope you guys were able to take a little bit of something away from this. Like I said, there's gonna be like quite a mixed bag of performances. Um, and this is just one of those that just went by the book. It was scripted, and these are the types of performances that you want. You just want like the meat is already decided, kind of like Jesus last year. Everything that we did, like I mean, it went even better than we thought. You know what I mean? So you're gonna get those. You're gonna get the ones that are according to plan, and then you're gonna get the ones that are, there's things that you need to work on. So anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.